they described being beaten, denied food and water and held in a shipping container. One man said another man's throat had been slit for asking for water. A member of the provincial council told the BBC 4 men had died. A spokesman for the Shia fighters said torture is against their religion and ethics, and individuals will be held to account for what he called mistakes. Well, Edgar Jalad from the BBC Arabic service gave me more detail.
Well, they are talking about tortures, about their feelings, and the picture shows some people were being treated. So actually, these 600 people plus where they fled from Falluja, aiming to flee this war and the bombing inside. And according to their accounts in the video, they are saying, we thought this was the Iraqi army, the Iraqi forces. They didn't know that they are the Shia groups inside the Iraqi forces. So they went to them and they gave up, and they started questioning them and allegedly torturing them before being released to the eastern part of the town.
So they're saying effectively this is a Sunni Shia story, that they were picked on for that very reason.
Yeah, but we all know that Falluja is the majority is Sunni, and it has always been an issue. If we see the Shia militia, who are very well trained and very well armed, even much more than the other groups inside the security forces, official security forces in Iraq, that if they go into Falluja or these area where you have a majority of Sunnis, there will be some sort of clashes, there will be some sort of violations, despite all. Now, what the other side is saying, that this is a war, and people are fleeing. We can't distinguish between who is Islamic State fleeing, trying to attack us again, and who is fleeing because, we have to do that.
And they can decide who they torture or not. I mean, I suppose that's the point.
They torture them to ask them if they are, to question them, or within that framework, to know if they are Islamic State. So some people, as we might see later in the videos, are saying we are not Islamic State, and they kept torturing them to tell them that you are Islamic State. So this is their way in doing things, but actually this is a very complicated battle, and the sectarian issue is...
we're talking about 600 people, and that's a lot of people, but there are an awful lot more, of course, who are either in the town or in the region. So is this seen as just a small part of a bigger picture?
Definitely. When maybe a month ago, when we started talking about retaking Mosul from the Islamic State, this was the main issue. The main debates are, how are we going to send these forces inside the Sunni majority area, where some Sunni tribes are saying, we are with the government, we are against the Islamic State, and they don't want to cause any provocation to these people. They don't want to turn it into a 100% sectarian battle. The main issue is against Islamic State, not between the Sunni and Shia. This is something they try to avoid. Even the Americans, they try to interfere into that in organizing things, giving advice, and giving warnings sometimes. But on the ground, it doesn't work all the time. This is a war law now.